It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Alan LaForce reporting from the sideline. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Hawks. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position.
And right now for the Hawks, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Nowitzki is out there with Embiid. Then there's Bird. Then there's Allen. And it's Curry in at the point. And for the Hawks, Thomas is out there with Bailey. And it's the closer. Then it's Tony Parker. And it's lights out in at the 2. You know, when you break down these teams, Greg, they are excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, so let's give credit to their coaches. They prepare their teams well, motivating their guys to give that consistent effort.
Now, here's Parker. Pass to Bailey. Fires from deep. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You got to love the effort from Parker, constantly helping get his teammates involved.
Curry with it. From the arc. The rebound by the closer. And here's Atlanta. It's a three-point game. Thomas, no good. Now here's Curry. Bird way outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt. We play just over a minute here in the first. Here's lights out. It's rebounded by Houston. In this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And going up against the team that broke their hearts a season ago in the finals.
Now here's Curry. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now Thomas, after the missed three from Stephen Curry. And so Houston again turning it over. At the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a win against Detroit.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And those are the games you need as a squad. Proving to yourself you can go win in a hostile environment.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Parker's shot is off.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Curry passes to Allen. And Parker with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Curry is inside. Covered by Parker. 5 on the clock. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Curry.
And Embiid being assertive offensively, wasting no time in getting that one.
Parker surveying the floor. Here's Bailey. Buries it down low. Bailey's got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Bird. He had 15 points last outing. He takes it in. Outside for Curry. Over Parker. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so Thomas will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And finished off by Bailey.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. It's Nowitzki on the wing. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Magic in Orlando. Basket, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Parker passes to Dean. Here's Bailey. Yep, that one goes in there. He's got 9.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Curry with the bounce pass. Embiid kicks to Curry. Nowitzki with the screen on Parker. Curry passes to Nowitzki. Houston needs to get a shot. Embiid lights out, grabs the miss.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Now here's Parker. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
Yeah, and his facilitating was also extremely impressive. He was outsmarting the defense and easily connecting with ready shooters.
Curry can't get it to go.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's lights out. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Magic. To the paint. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the two-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
Parker against Curry. Parker passes to Bailey. Outside for Thomas. And the 3-ball is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Embiid inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a few of the top guys, Coach, in this league have been on hot streaks, fueling early MVP conversations. I guess it's never too early to talk about the MVP, is it?
Yeah, that definitely builds excitement for the fans and sets the narrative for the rest of the season. But you know, Kevin, it's still way too early to tell how it's going to shake out.
And he makes the first.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
The machines checked in for the Hawks. And a switch here also for Houston. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Nowitzki. And Embiid drops them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Parker passes to lights out. Again, the Hawks score.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
On the wing, Bird. He's guarded by Thomas. Bird looking it over. Embiid sets the pick for Bird. The Rockets again can't hit. The Hawks leading by 8. And Thomas has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Wembanyama finds Curry. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Embiid. Here's the 3. The rebound by the closer. The closer's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's lights out. It's rebounded by Houston.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Curry passes to Wembanyama. It's blocked. And shot opportunity. Count the basket.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Outside Thomas. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Gray. Defended by Wembanyama.
And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Allen outside. And the 3 off target. And here's Thomas who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They're leading by 8.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Boozer, he's checked in for Thomas. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Durant's checked in for Bird. Rockets trail by 10. Allen outside. And Wembanyama outside. Paxson coming off the assist from KD. Wembanyama has got 5 now.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Here's lights out. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Parker outside. Shot clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Durant with the rebound. Allen surveying the D. Pass to Curry. And it's Houston with another.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Here's lights out and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Houston. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot.
And I think for the Rockets, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Let's check in now with our Allie Lapores, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Rockets trail by 3. Inside. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Stolen by Durant. Wembanyama left side, and it's lights out with the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Hawks, Thomas comes in for the closer, and it's Maravich in for Parker. Bird, he's checked in for Houston. Junior comes in for Curry. And here's Junior. He had 16 points in the win against Orlando.
And, of course, you cannot forget just how dominant his shot blocking was in that game. Just changed the entire complexion of that game.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Screen by Boozer to stop the drought. No good from Maravich. The Rockets shooting 40% here in the early stages. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Now here's Thomas following the shot by Tracy McGrady. Screen by Boozer. 4 on the clock. Here's Maravich. Wembanyama with the rebound. Maravich against McGrady. Pass to Wembanyama. And here's Bird. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Giddey.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Outside, Maravich. From deep three-point land. Bird pulls it in. Bird's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, KD. Fires away from outside. The shot missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Tie game in Atlanta. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
So with Boozer on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Boozer is out there with Thomas. Then there's Maravich. Then it's the machine. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Maravich kicks to Gray. Back to Maravich. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
And the Hawks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Nowitzki's checked in for the Rockets. And we played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Hawks passing it around. And stolen by Junior. Drops in the breakaway layup. Now it's a 6-point Houston lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Houston.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
No good for Maravich. Rockets leading by 6. Pass to Gray. Wembanyama, a screen on Thomas. Gray passes to Wembanyama. Easy money for Wembanyama.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
Here's Boozer. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Nowitzki. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Boozer dishes to Maravich. Pass to Lopez. Here's Gray to stop the run. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
McGrady against Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McGrady. That misses off the backboard. The Hawks trail by 5. Maravich kicks to Thomas. Lopez sets a screen for Thomas. Offline from the top of the key. And so Bird will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
And that one falls for Nowitzki.
And for his size, Nowitzki's abilities as a shooter are really special. This guy can knock it down as if he played in the backcourt.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Bailey comes in for Brook Lopez. And lights out subbed in for Boozer. And a change for the Rockets. Allen's checked in. Both free throws good from Nowitzki.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And here on the 2K leaderboard are the teams with the quickest hands in the league. The Hawks #1, the Rockets 4th.
And forcing turnovers is a point of pride for both these teams. That's why their steal numbers have been so high.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's lights out, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Here's Gray, and off the glass. That one's good. Gray's got 9.
And give credit to Coach there for drawing that up. He positioned his guys for immediate success.
To the inside, and stolen by Nowitzki. Takes the 13-footer. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Pass to Gray. Nowitzki with the screen on Maravich. Here's Gray. Hands it from downtown.
3 points.
Gray's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
Outside, Maravich. Now, Bailey. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Pistons in Detroit.
Yeah, plus he got himself to the line. playing aggressive, pushing the action.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Rockets. On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on a 15-6 run. Using his length inside, Durant.
Anytime KD gets that look, it's a great possession for this team.
Pass to Bailey. Shoots over Bird. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Bailey.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's KD. It's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Tony Parker's checked in for the Hawks. And a switch here also for Houston. Curry's checked in. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
On the court, hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
And a chance here to check out some stats for Ray Allen.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Stolen by Thomas. Here's Gray, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Here's KD. Tough 2 from Durant.
Taking the hit there, Durant, so hard to stop.
Curry against Parker. Pass to Bailey. Over Bird. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Bailey.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Now here's Nowitzki. 6 points for him. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
What confidence from Nowitzki, managing to get his shot off while still drawing contact.
The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
The Hawks making a switch here. Boozer's checked in. And Benyama, he's checked in for Houston. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
There's the screen. Pass to Gray. All alone. And yep, a couple bounces and it falls. Gray's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your point guard. Parker distributing the ball wonderfully on that possession.
Nowitzki outside. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Curry's got 5 now.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there, then continuing to press the advantage.
That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from lights out. Nowitzki with the screen on Parker. Here's Curry. Good D by Parker.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Pass to Bailey. Here's lights out. Oh, good on the triple. Outside Curry. Now here's Nowitzki. The wide open look for Durant. And another 3 for Houston.
Oh, KD could sit out there all day and nail threes if the defense lets him.
Pass to Bailey. Stolen by Allen. Goes up. And then Allen slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Rockets leading by 10. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The closers checked in for Atlanta. Thomas comes in for Boozer. The Rockets also changing it up. Embiid, he's checked in for Wembanyama. And it's Bird in for Durant. High post Allen. Nowitzki outside. And some nice passing there by Houston. It's Curry outside. Basket good off the assist from Allen. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets. Pass to Bailey. Parker with it. Still scoreless. Parker sets the screen for Thomas. Shot clock at 5. Here's lights out. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Bird passes to Curry. This one for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Thomas got 5 rebounds tonight. Parker outside. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Parker. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And the basket by Bailey.
Yeah, that's his second made three of the quarter. Third of the game so far.
Parker against Curry. Pass to Nowitzki. Back to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Over Parker. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
Here's the closer. Launches it. Gets the three-pointer to fall. The closer's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks. Bird outside. Nowitzki looking it over. Over Bailey. And it's Nowitzki missing.
Well, look, adding unnecessary difficulty to a shot is something that drives coaches crazy. Stick to the basics whenever you can. Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get that.
And so here is Houston following the three by Atlanta. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Misses the baby hook.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Rockets lead by 3. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now. And, Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. And whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Two quarters of play completed as we welcome you to take a look at some of the upcoming games on the schedule. Out in LA, it'll be the Clippers against the Spurs. That one starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
And this could be a fairly competitive one.
And we now take a look at the Houston Rockets and the close first half they've played.
Contributions from their bench, providing once again the importance of depth.
Yeah, with the way their starters play, they may also need their subs in the second half. And I'm not talking submarine sandwiches, even though I'm hungry right now.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Captain Clutch having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And so it's Houston with it. So on the floor for Houston, we've got Stephen Curry. Embiid is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Bird, and it's Allen in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Curry.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
The Rockets have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
And watching Steph go to work is watching a living legend. Already one of the best to ever do it, and he is still adding to his resume.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Hawks trail by 5. Out to the right wing. Thomas, it's a wide open look. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 4 assists in the game. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Rockets. Pass to Embiid. Some nice passing there by Houston. Allen's shot is off.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Got a piece of it. Here's Curry. Curry gets it to go inside.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Pass to Thomas. A three-pointer off the mark. Rockets leading by 4 to the middle. And Bird gets it to go on the assist by Curry.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside Thomas. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Dean. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Now, here's Curry. 14 points for him. Allen finds Nowitzki. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And that one falls for Nowitzki. The Hawks trail by 7. Parker outside. And the foul called on Larry Bird. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Parker. Still yet to score. Rocket 6. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The three-point game is such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. The Hawks second.
No doubt. They have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Houston leading by 7. Nowitzki with the screen on Parker. And a deep three from Curry. That's his 7th miss in 12 shot attempts to the right side. Parker outside. Pass to the closer. Oh, good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Allen. It's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
chance here to take a look at the numbers for Thomas. He's putting up about 17 points, 7 assists, and 8 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Back to Curry. 4 on the shot clock. Nowitzki outside. Another miss by Houston. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Hawks. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Bailey. Yes! And the foul. That one on Embiid.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game. But they might need someone else to step up as well.
The Hawks shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
One shot.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Rockets leading by 4. And here is Curry. He's got 14. Parker inside. Curry meets him. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Stephen Curry.
And Parker's just extremely clever at getting fouls off those kinds of shots.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good.
And Parker has such speed and creativity, just causes the defense fits in terms of how to properly guard it.
He hits both from the stripe. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Nowitzki outside. Embiid the screen. Pulls from the top of the key. Thomas grabs the rebound. Thomas got 7 rebounds in the game. Bean passes to Parker. Here's lights out. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Here's Bailey, rejected by Nowitzki. Allen for 3. The Rockets again can't hit.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Rockets have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Pass to Nowitzki. Over Bailey. Another miss by Houston.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Here's lights out. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bailey. It's rebounded by Houston. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Allen passes to Nowitzki. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Stolen by Bird. Nowitzki dishes to Curry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Bailey. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And he's a guy who would rather pass the ball off than take a bad shot. Completely unselfish. Unbelievable. I love the way he plays. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Curry.
Their usual strong work at the line has been on display here tonight. Then again, they almost never have an off night at the stripe.
Now here's Parker. Here's the closer. And the rejection by Embiid.
What a rejection by Embiid in close. He saw him coming and got there to deny it.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so here is Houston. Now Allen. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Curry kicks to Allen. 5 to shoot. Here's Bird. The 19-footer is on the money. Bird's got it all tied up now for the Rockets. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Bailey. Defended by Nowitzki. Pass to the closer. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Allen. Nowitzki outside. And the foul on the close haul. That's his third foul of the game. The Machines check in for Bailey. And a switch here also for Houston. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Nowitzki. Allen outside. Houston moving it around. Curry nails the triple.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Atlanta's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Parker with it. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Embiid with the steal. And Curry has it in the corner. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Allen's got his third assist on the night. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Now here's Curry. 22 points for him. Wasted no time on that one. And it's a 5-point Houston lead.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
It's Parker outside. Traps in the tray. Parker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And as soon as Parker catches the ball, he immediately rises up and pulls the trigger. Love to see the confidence on display there.
Now here's Allen. Wembanyama outside. Just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Oh, Wembanyama spacing the floor.
Yeah, I like to see Wembanyama get those competitive juices flowing. Answering back with a 3 of his own.
Outside Thomas. Parker sets the screen for Thomas. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Allen passes to Embiid. Here's lights out. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
That's good from Allen on the assist by Wembanyama. Allen's got his second bucket tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Durant's checked in for Joel Embiid. McGrady comes in for Ray Allen. And Junior subbed in for Stephen Curry. There's 1:38 left to play here in the third. Gray, that's good. And now it's a 10-point Houston lead.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And the shot goes down. Boozer's got his first 2 points of the night.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Now McGrady. Pete Maravich missing on the three. McGrady passes to Wembanyama. And here's Bird. And a wide open look for Junior. Play by Bird to set it up. 16 points for Junior.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Boozer a screen on McGrady. From deep, Thomas. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. The Hawks making a change here. Bailey's checked in. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for the Rockets. The Hawks trail by 12. Outside Boozer. Bailey sends a screen for Boozer. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Houston on top. They lead by 12. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Bailey. Maravich is out there with lights out. Then it's the machine. And it's Boozer in at the 3, the small forward.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Gray's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Ah, Durant throwing down a sledgehammer.
Oh, Kevin Durant. Unreal.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. The Hawks trail by 14. Outside, Maravich. Right wing. Here's Bailey. The Hawks again can't hit.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Gray dishes to Maravich. Pass to Gray. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
One shot.
Houston leading by 11. Gray passes to Wembanyama. Shot from the top of the key. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Outside, Maravich. And stolen by Junior. Outside, KD. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using them to cut up the defense there with ease.
Now, here is Maravich. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Atlanta with the rebound.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Lights out, passes to Maravich. Pass to Bailey. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Now Kevin Durant. Durant driving the lane. Got a hand on it. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Boozer. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
KD looking around. And Boozer with the block. And it's Bailey in the corner. Another three for Atlanta.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Junior way outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Hawks trail by 9. On the wing, Maravich. Defended by Nowitzki. Here's Bailey. Shot clock at 5. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Boozer. It's rebounded by Houston. Wembanyama's pass to Gray. The three. Wembanyama, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Maravich with it. Now defended by Junior. Lights out, misses. And KD's got the ball here for the Houston Rockets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. Boozer's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Down low, here's Gray. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich. Maravich has got 3 assists in the game.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
The shot by KD, no good.
Well, I can guarantee his coach isn't happy with his production this quarter. He's hurting their offense right now with all the shots he's missing.
And the basket by Bailey.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it. Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Here's Gray. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Outside, KD. And just miss after miss right now.
Might be time for a little different approach. This shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
It's Maravich on the wing. Looking to get it going. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Saturday, they'll go up against the Spurs in San Antonio. Then on Monday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings.
And for that game against Los Angeles, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
Atlanta making some changes. The closer's checked in for Bailey. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Lights Out. The Rockets also changing it up. Bird comes in for Kevin Durant. And Curry subbed in for Junior. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, it's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now. Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
And when you think of Maravich, his ball handling and passing comes to mind. He's really sublime and unique in those categories.
Embiid, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Maravich hits them both.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now here's Curry. Allen for three. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Well, I don't know what happened during halftime, but he just hasn't had his focus since the break. Too many careless turnovers.
Atlanta making some changes. Bailey, he's checked in for the Machine. Thomas comes in for Boozer. And Lights Out subbed in for Maravich. Now here's Curry. Fires for three. Lights Out grabs the miss. Lights Out's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Bailey, and the layup is good. Bailey's got 33 points.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Now here's Curry. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Parker outside. Here's the closer. Pass to Lights Out. Buries the long-range jumper. Lights Out's got 9 points here in the second half.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Now here's Nowitzki. Back to Curry. Lets it go with the three. Buries it from three-point range. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Bailey sends a screen for Thomas. And he drives in, and it's Bird with the rebound. Rockets leading by 5. Nowitzki outside. Curry outside. Atlanta with the rebound. Lights Out's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside for Thomas. And the Hawks with another 3.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Nowitzki outside. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Houston ball. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Curry outside. Embiid sets the pick for Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Embiid knocks it home from distance.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Here's Thomas. Parker outside. They set the pick. Now Bailey. What a response. Hitting a 3 of their own.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Outside Bird. Nowitzki outside.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes. Hawks foul. Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Houston. Dirk Nowitzki at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
A free throw drops for Dirk Nowitzki. And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Here's lights out. Allen defending. That one is good.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
One shot.
Terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball.
Now Nowitzki. Shoots from 14. Bailey pulls it down. Here's the closer. Guarded by Embiid. Game winding down. They just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet. And I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Green by Allen. Puts it up from deep. And good. From way outside, it's in.
One cool customer, Ray Allen, great in these situations.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Parker up top, guarded by Kerr. Now Thomas fires the 3, buries the deep ball.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Allen, a screen on Parker. Here's Nowitzki. 18 feet away. There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Can't get it to go. Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for Houston. Curry to the rim. Oh, what a finish.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So I'm looking at the clock. And, guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's the closer, guarded by Embiid. 6 to shoot. Good!
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Here's Nowitzki. It's stolen by Bailey. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
And the 3 misses. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Well, folks, that's gonna do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And now, our player of the game, Captain Clutch.